Hello and welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Barca. Thank you very much for joining us. Barcelona in Munich, a new Barca, a new hope, a new era. Against Bayern, the same result. And well, for one, this match was much closer than the previous. And well, I actually feel hard done by. Goals change games, and well, a goal out of nowhere where Bayern hadn't looked really threatening, like they'd forgotten how to play. Nervous, even with Neuer giving the ball away to Lewandowski in the penalty area. Maybe he just forgot that he's no longer a teammate. I thought Barca were great in the first half, pressing Bayern, winning the ball back high up, giving them a taste of their own medicine like they have done against us in previous years. Until the introduction of Goretzka for Sabitzer at half-time shifted the midfield battle decisively in Bayern's favour. Well, at least for 15 minutes or so where Barca crumbled, it was too easy for Bayern during this time. Hernandez unmarked at the corner with Alonso checking his Instagram feed and Ter Stegen in no man's land. Then, just a few minutes later, the Barca defence thought Sané was Moses and parted for him. So much improvement, yet so much of the same old. Lewandowski didn't have the best of games, but he worked hard and he found himself with some good chances that you would expect him to put away normally. Maybe he was trying too hard. Maybe he wanted it too much against his former club. Maybe the pressure was too much. But it just didn't work out for him. He didn't bring his shooting boots tonight. And you know what? I thought Rafinha, he showed signs of class. But online, his ratings, they don't seem to be that positive. I thought he worked hard, he combined well and produced a few moments of danger. Yes, Alonso Davies got the better of him during their physical struggles, but during Bayern's struggles himself, Davies was their standout player. Busquets had an outstanding first half, winning the ball back time and time again in very important situations, breaking down counter-attacks and winning the ball high up to propel Barca for their own counter-attack. And, well, like many of his teammates, he drifted away in the second half. Pedri was sublime. Time slowed down. He never looked flustered. He never looked rushed. And I thought twice he was guaranteed to find the back of the net. Once in the first half, after calmly doing everything right, only to be denied by Neuer's foot. And in the second half, hitting the post after being played in by Lewandowski. I thought Pedri's name's definitely going to be down on the score sheet, but not to be. Dembele had a frustrating evening, and well, he was trying things, but it rarely worked out for him. I was surprised he still stayed on and Rafinha was hooked off. Although, he definitely should have had a penalty in the first half, and, well, that would have been the least Barca deserved, and the result could have been totally different. Gary was fantastic, constantly pressing, harassing, not giving anyone a moment. He was everywhere, winning the ball back. And the 18-year-old created 4 chances in the first half against Bayern, which is actually his best tally in a whole match for Barcelona across all competitions in 54 games. And when Frenkie de Jong came on, I thought he drove the ball well, he linked up play well. I thought he brought the game back into the balance of Barcelona. So, a few facts here. Barca had 10 shots against Bayern in the first half and were the first side to do so in the Champions League since Fiorentina in October 2008. Barca's combined first half expected goals in their previous 3 encounters against Bayern Munich was 0.8. Barcelona's first half expected goals tonight was 0.81. So, a marked improvement, a huge improvement in fact. Bayern have scored 16 of their last 13 attempts against Barca. And well, except for the 15-minute spell in the second half that I talked about before, I didn't feel like they were going to score at all, you know. Have I just got my Barca glasses on here? Have I been looking at the same game everyone else has? So, Koundé and Rafinha are getting stick online, but do you know what? Apart from that 15-minute spell, I thought the defence was pretty decent. Barcelona failed to score against Bayern Munich despite finishing the match with an expected goal total of 2. They are now the team with the worst differential between goals scored and expected goals in a Champions League game this season, with -2. And as we mentioned before, Lewandowski did bring the wrong boots. So the Polish international, he actually took 7 shots against his former employees, and this is more than any previous game of this season. Only on one occasion in 108 Champions League appearances has he failed to score from more attempts. What game was that, you ask? Well, that was 8 shots against Celtic in October 2017. So that's going to wrap it up. What do you think, guys? Have we made an improvement, or are we going to always crumble against tough opposition? I think we're a work in progress, and I think this was definitely a step in the right direction. Our performance was definitely a marked improvement against the big boys. So let's keep an eye on it. Let's build on this. Come on, we can do this. Our next game is going to be against Elche on the weekend. Join me for the match review there, or not, whatever. It's up to you. Okay, thank you so much for listening, watching, whatever you're doing. And I'll see you in the next video. Remember, Forza Barca. Bye-bye.